What's up, everybody? Charlie Marlow here. Let's break it down. College football playoff first round. We'll start with tonight. Alabama versus Oklahoma. Let's go through the games first. Okay, I told you tonight. Tomorrow morning, you got Miami, Texas A&M. You have to look at my computer. Then you have the 2:30, the midday window. Tulane, my dad's alma mater for grad school, and Ole Miss. And then the night game, you know you're excited about James Madison at Oregon. Okay, first of all, I'm just going to be honest. I love the little guys in basketball. I love the Cinderellas. Not so much in the college football playoff, and that's the first thing that comes to mind. I hate to say it. And again, I'm an Ohio State fan, yes, but I went to Bradley University. I'm a mid-major guy. I have no freaking interest in watching Tulane and Ole Miss. I probably won't even watch that game unless it gets close. Then I'll tune in. And then also James Madison and Oregon. I'm sorry. You can call me a hater. I'll tune in. Look, James Madison and Tulane, you have to prove it to me. You have to be in the game. If it's the second quarter and it's close, I'm going to tune in. Otherwise, we got to fix this because, let's be real, 2 of the 4 college football playoff first round games on paper are absolute freaking snoozers. I'm not saying it's going to end this way, but look at the spreads. Okay, so Alabama, Oklahoma, where am I at here? Alabama, Oklahoma, you have OU as a 1.5-point favorite. Miami, Texas A&M, it's at A&M. The Aggies are a 3-point favorite at home. Then look at the spreads for the next 2 games. Okay? Ole Miss at home, 17.5-point favorite, 2.5 touchdowns. Oregon, it's even worse. 20.5-point favorite for the Ducks at home. I'm not saying that's going to be the way the scores end. I mean, look, 20.5 points. I remember that. That was last year. Ohio State was favored by, I think, that exact amount against Michigan. And they freaking lost the game straight up. They lost outright. What was that, 13-10? I'm not saying it's going to end that way, but on paper, these are freaking snoozers. We have to fix this. But I'm very excited about Alabama, Oklahoma. I'm even more excited about Miami, Texas A&M because the winner of that game will face my Buckeyes. I think you know by now when I say my Buckeyes, I didn't go to Ohio State. I'm from Ohio. Been an Ohio State fan my whole life. Deal with it. So obviously whoever wins Miami, Texas A&M plays Ohio State. Here's another thing. I loved the playoff last year, and it wasn't just because Ohio State won it all. I mean, that's a big part of it. But also, you had a month's worth of buildup. And that's why I actually preferred Ohio State playing in the first round. I really do. And again, maybe it's because they won it all last year, but I'm kind of bored now. Ohio State, they lost to Indiana. They had to wait what was the number? Was it 24 days? Whatever the math is. I can't remember. But they're going to have to wait a long time. I think that game is New Year's Eve. Ohio State will play the winner of Miami, Texas A&M. So whenever that game versus Indiana was, I think it was the 6th or 7th. So 24 days before playing. As an Ohio State fan, that kind of sucks to have to wait for all that. So there you go. And look, should I make my predictions? Let's go backwards. First of all, I am gonna choose Oregon and Ole Miss, but let's go with the spreads here so there's something on the line. It's too freaking easy to say Oregon's going to win and Ole Miss is going to win. So I'm going to go ahead and say, Oregon covers the 20.5. I'm going to say Oregon wins 42. I'm making this up as I go, but I might bet these also. I'm going to say Oregon wins 42 to, let's go 17. 42-17. Oregon covers. Don't read into any of that with the over-under. I'm just kind of making it up as I go. I may bet the over-unders later, but I haven't really thought it through. But let's just say, wow, the total is 45.5. So maybe I went too high, but hey, I'm just going off my gut. 42-17, Oregon. Oregon covers. I want to say Tulane. I want to say Tulane covers, but I don't think they do. I think Ole Miss actually has a lot to prove with Lane Kiffin not being there. So let's go. This is a much higher total, 57.5. Let's go Ole Miss. I almost want to say the same score. Let's go Ole Miss 41 and Tulane. How about, we'll make it a little closer. Ole Miss 41, Tulane 21. How about that? So both teams cover. I hope I'm wrong, by the way. I absolutely hope I'm wrong. I hope there's good games. I hope there's an upset. I wouldn't mind Ole Miss getting upset. Although, I feel like to kind of stick it to Lane Kiffin, I want Ole Miss to win. It'd be sweet if James Madison won. I don't think it's going to happen. But there you go. Okay, we're working backwards. Miami, Texas A&M. For whatever reason, Miami worries me a little more. Maybe it's because I watched more of Miami. Maybe it's because Texas beat Texas A&M at the end. I'll tell you what, Spags. I'm going to go with an upset. I'm going to go Miami. I like Miami with the points. I'm thinking this through. I'll bet Miami +3. Okay? Are they going to actually win at Texas A&M? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Okay? I'll take Miami in an epic close game. Let's go Miami 24-21 over the Aggies. Again, don't read into the over-under on that. I haven't really thought that through. Okay, so basically, a little bit of an upset there. I'm picking Miami at Texas A&M. Now the big one tonight. We got Alabama at Oklahoma. Oklahoma, a 1.5-point favorite. I have to refresh this real quick to make sure that's accurate. I'm going by ESPN, by the way. Give me a second. My computer's over here. Has that line moved? Let's see. I still have OU -1.5. Total's 40.5. I was checking on my sportsbook apps on my phone. I have like 3 now that it's legal in Missouri. So this is a tough one. Again, I haven't really thought this through, as you can tell. I kind of want Oklahoma to win because I feel like Alabama fans will lose their minds. Probably a better storyline if Alabama wins. They can kind of say, screw you, we deserve to be in the playoff. After I said Notre Dame should get in over Alabama, they'd shut me up. It's a better story. Is it a better story if Alabama wins or loses? You can't fire DeBoer now, right? The timing of this is crazy. If Alabama, what if they lost? DeBoer could go to Michigan or whatever. I don't know what's going on with the contract extension. I've been out of town, so I haven't been locked in, as you can tell. I'll tell you what. I think I'm going to go with Oklahoma. Super close game, super good game. Let's go. Is it a little more high scoring than we think? Is it an under? Let's go with Oklahoma wins 21-17 over Alabama. 21-17, Oklahoma wins. Those are my predictions. I got Oregon, obviously. I got Oregon covering. I got Ole Miss covering. I have Miami winning outright at Texas A&M. And I went ahead and said it. I said Oklahoma's going to beat Alabama. And by my points, they also cover the 1.5. So there you go. All right, guys. By the way, if you're in St. Louis, Triad Bank. Best thing I ever did for my rental property business, taking all my commercial loans from a big national bank that didn't care about me to a local bank. Triad Bank over there in Frontenac. Been working with my guy Matthew Tobin for years. He's fantastic. They've been a sponsor for like 5-6 years. I think I've had 7 loans with them total. We have 2 right now. Line of credit off this house. Brand new rental property we just bought in the summer. And I called my guy Matthew Tobin on Memorial Day weekend. I hated to do it. And he answered and he hooked me up on a holiday weekend. How about that? Then you got St. Louis Lawn Care, St. Louis Equipment. Next time we get snow, get your plows ready. Get your plows serviced over there at St. Louis Equipment, stlmowerrepair.com. Salt, bulk salt, they got it all. 4 locations, new location in Jefferson County, in DeSoto. I've gotten all kinds of stuff there over the years. Small engines, blowers, trimmers, St. Louis Lawn Care. My guy Tim Jenkerson, he has 2 different companies. He's got, the mowing. Nobody's mowing right now, but you got mulch in the spring. You got landscaping. They planted some arborvitae, a juniper for me, some boxwoods. They do it all. St. Louis Lawn Care, stllawncare.com. St. Louis Equipment, stlmowerrepair.com. And as I said, Triad Bank. And I went to Corner Butcher West the other day. You got Corner Butcher West out in Ellisville, Missouri. And then you have CB's Chop House over there in the beautiful Fenton Valley Park area. All right, there you go. There's my picks. College football playoff, first round. Can't wait to watch 2 of the games. I hope I'm excited to watch 4 of the games. That means JMU and Tulane. Bring it. Bring it and show everybody that you deserve to be there. All right, peace.